What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time, and I got the um, 2016 Black Friday pickups to share. I got my rookie Steve Nash old run, Mitchell and Ness jersey on the rookie jersey. Fireball, of course, one of the great all-time designs on a jersey. So I'm still hoping, someday Mitchell and Ness gets Charles Barkley's rights again, so they can do the. I'd love to see the purple one done for him. I know a lot of people want that alternate black one, but I want that purple one, But anyhow, let's get right into the pickups. Let's go with the lids first. So, first got the Chicago Blackhawks. This is a setup hat too, as you'll see in a minute why. Got the Blackhawks, just a snapback. Also got the shout out to A-Rock, Minnesota Timberwolves. Snapback right there. It's another setup hat. And finally, well, next to finally, I got the Montreal Canadiens kind of jersey snapback hat here. Another setup. And of course, gotta get my hometown 76ers. Trust the process. Joel Embiid looking like a beast, so pretty good with him so far. You just need to get Simmons back from injury. Starting to get out of the cellar, guys. They're starting to get better, so, we'll see. But the cool thing about this hat, and I saw they had different teams too. I thought about picking up one or two others, but I'll hold off until the winter sale. But they have all the different logos from, the team's history on there. Thought that was pretty cool, so picked that up. So let's get right into the jersey. So I got a couple things online, and then I got a couple things in the store. And let's get into it. So first pickup, this was online, Dan Marino, 1990, Miami Dolphins. As soon as I saw that they made this jersey like months ago, it was like something I targeted on Black Friday, for Black Friday. And it's got the Dolphins' 25th anniversary that they celebrated that year. It's probably the reason I wanted this jersey. Plus, it's got that memorial band for Joe Robbie. And I know a lot of people have the vintage version of this with the anniversary, but not too many have it with the Joe Robbie memorial. I guess it was harder to get that on there, back in the day. And I've seen some like originals with this, but the sizes were too small. So it had the patch, it had the JR memorial, it just was too small. So I'll take the Mitchell and Ness version. The chalk tag right there. This is, like I said, relatively new release. I think this came out in the spring. So I waited a while for it. But was finally able to try to figure out where to put it now. Alright. Still getting, used to filming in here, so. Next up, this was the second item, and I got this online because I knew they didn't have it in my size in the store. I've seen it before in the store. It's a slightly, it's been out for a few years now, and I think the only one they had in the store was like a 48, so I need at least a 52, which is what this is. Gary Payton, alternate, Seattle Supersonics, chalk tag, right there. This is from the 97-98 season. And Mitchell and Ness kind of messed up on this one because the shoulder area should be a little elongated like it was on the 01 Iverson jerseys, one of which you'll see later. But like I said before, I don't care. I kind of prefer it like this instead of that elongated shoulder. That was the style for a while in the NBA during this era. But to me, like I said, I don't care. I'd rather it this way, so it was a good mess up on their part. But the nitpickers out there, the shoulder should be... Go away. Anyhow, Peyton 20 on the back, just a hot jersey. I wanted it, for a number of years. I actually had a chance of getting this in the store some years ago during a sale, and I passed on it for something else. And then, of course, the next time there was a sale, it wasn't there in my size. So, it took me a couple years to finally get it, but glad I finally have it. Definitely a hot jersey. Okay. I'm just going to have to do this. So this basically is the reason why I got up as early as I did yesterday, 5:30 a.m., waited outside of the store for the opening. I wanted to be one of the first grouping of people in there, because what they were doing online is they were excluding the new releases from the sale. This next couple pickups here are under the new releases online. So when you go on store it was everything. They didn't exclude everything from the deal, including the new releases. The only thing that was excluded was Michael Jordan jerseys, but that's always the way. So this is the one that I knew I had to get there early, because I figured, and they were also not taking phone orders. So I figured, with that, there's going to be people buying stuff for other people and themselves, and just be buying, multiple of the same jersey. I got to get in there early because I wanted this badly, and I'm glad that it worked out, because they didn't have it on the floor in my size, but they had it in storage, so they were able to get me my size. And yeah. Staff rookie, Golden State Warriors. There it is. And I know there's people that complained, oh, it's too new a jersey, why are they making it? Well, I mean, to find an original version of this is really hard. And the other thing is, if you ever see it, because Steph's such a superstar right now, 2-time MVP and everything, right? You're going to be paying a whole lot more than I paid for this. Even though it's an authentic, original, whatever, I don't care. I just wanted a version of it, even though it's I don't care. It's not the original Reebok or whoever made it back then. Doesn't matter to me. I'm just glad to have it, because you can't find the original version. Or if you wanted to, you get a Jameson or something. You get it stripped into a Curry or something. But that's work. Okay, I just want it. I want it nice and simple. So I was glad Mitchell & Ness made this. I heard rumblings that they were going to make this months ago, even a year ago, and I got excited. I'm like, ooh, I need that rookie Steph Curry. So glad they made it. Thanks to Mitchell & Ness for making it, because I'm just glad they did, and I think they did a really good job with it too. I mean, there might be some nitpicking things about it, but I don't care. I'm just glad to have it. So it's from the. This is a light jersey too, 2009-2010 season. It's got the nice trim going down the sides. The only thing I wish is that Steph Curry was a rookie when they had the Warrior jerseys just prior to this, which was the same colorway, but they had that lightning bolt going down the side, And I'm still hoping that Mitchell & Ness makes a Latrell Sprewell from those days. I know they have his rights. They made his Knicks jersey a couple years ago. I know they made his Warriors jersey many years ago, which I have, which was the Run TMC era jerseys. But if they made the Spree from sort of this era with the lightning bolt going down the side, oh, I'm definitely grabbing that one at a sale. But as is, I'm glad that they made this. The other cool thing about it I like is that little lightning bolt on the back. It's just really, it's just the little things that, I just love the little things. So, Steph Curry rookie, Mitchell & Ness. This just came out I think about a month ago. Maybe a little more than a month ago. So, that's why it pays to live in the Philly area. Our teams might not always win, but, we get to do business during the sales. This is another one I know a lot of the jersey heads want. They either have it or they want it. Again, this was one of the ones that wasn't part of the deal online because it was a new release, even though the thing's been out for a number of months. I don't know. But it's the KG rookie, Minnesota Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett, rookie year jersey from the 95-96 season. Now, Mitchell & Ness made this years ago as part of their, in the Jersey Boom years. They made the home and away versions, and I've heard from some of the jersey heads out there in the groups that got their hands on this, that they actually did a better job with it this time around. Now, I'm not an expert on fabric, or what's this type of twill, or what's that type of stitching. I'm not blessed enough like some of the jersey heads out there that know everything there is to know about the fabric and the stitching and the this and the that. So, but they were saying the older run wasn't done the fabric-wise like the Timberwolves wore back then. And when they made it now, it was more close to what they actually wore back then, which is interesting because, you talk about the older stuff's always better. Well, here's one of the newer ones that, according to some of the jersey heads, is actually done better than the older run one. So, it's always, interesting to hear stuff like that from time to time, But anyhow, it is a really nice jersey. Everything's double-stitched on there on the front. Timberwolves, the Wolves 21, and then of course Garnett single stitched on the back with that double stitch 21. Really, really nice. Shout out to A-Rock again. I know he was a big Timberwolves fan. I like the Wolves too because their name. I have my character's Fervis, so I gotta keep it with the Wolves. So he's a big Wolves fan too. Of course, he would need a bigger jersey than this. He'd probably need a size 60. He's a big wolf. But Kevin Garnett rookie, Steph Curry rookie. You got a little theme going, right? A couple rookies in a row. Well, this isn't a rookie, but this one, I gotta tell you, I was super excited to see it in the store because it is sold out everywhere in my size. And the original run of this that came out, they only went up to a size 48, just like that KG. It went up to a size 48. Then they reissued it in all sizes. I still don't really know why they did it that way. Maybe they were just waiting on the other sizes. I don't know. But they restocked it in all sizes. Well, obviously, I'm not going to pay full price. Obviously, those sizes, the bigger sizes, 52 and up, sold out, on MitchellNess.com unless they restocked them at some point. And even if they did, it wouldn't have been part of the sale because it was still a new release. Well, actually, this one wasn't. This one was actually part of the deal. The step over jersey, the 01 Finals was a new release, but this one wasn't because it had been out longer than the step over. It's a little confusing still. What's the new release and what is, I don't know. But it's gonna make my head hurt. Okay, this one. And again, it's one of those that I know people get the authentic Reebok version and just get the patch put on it. And I understand it. You can do that. It might be better quality. It might be better this or that, more true to what the Sixers were. This is my all-time favorite Sixer. And this is, Mitchell & Ness, like I've said before, is my favorite company. It's still my favorite company for the throwback jerseys, for the nostalgia, kind of company that makes this stuff. So when my favorite all-time Sixer and one of my all-time favorite athletes in Philadelphia, Mitchell & Ness, is doing their jersey, it's the best of both worlds for me. So I went ahead and picked it up. I went into the store. I actually passed the rack, and I saw someone holding an Iverson jersey. I said, "Where'd you get that?" He said, "Back there." And I looked, and I ran back to the rack because everyone, let me tell you, and I know I'm probably going to go long in this video, but everyone, the first grouping of people that got in, myself included, it's like the migration to the NBA jersey section. It was like everyone was going there. And it was like, you couldn't even get to there. You had someone. So I turned around and I saw the Sixer jerseys on another rack behind me when I was told where they were. And I sprinted back and I saw it. And the first one I grabbed was my size. And it's like I had that freaking Steven Seagal death grip on the thing after I had it in my hands because I wasn't gonna let it go for anything. This is certainly one I wanted. You can't find it in a bigger size anymore. Maybe eBay, but even there you'd have to pay more. I just wanted to get a deal, So I got the 2001 All-Star Allen Iverson. That's the year he won of course, the All-Star Game MVP and also NBA MVP season. Great year for the Sixers. The last great year for the Sixers to date. Finals run, lost to the Lakers, but great year and a fun year for the Sixers. And, of course, Allen Iverson was the man. So this is the jersey commemorating that game in Washington where he won the MVP of the All-Star Game in the Eastern Conference and a comeback win. There it is, the 2001. It's a very small patch. I actually have the auction with the patch on my eBay account just in case, because I was looking at some authentic home Iverson jerseys and the patch, and at some point if I didn't get this I probably would have gotten the old Reebok version and then put the patch on it, but don't have to now. I gotta say I think they did a pretty good job with this jersey overall. I'm not the expert when it comes to fabric and stitching and everything else, but it looks really good to me. The Sixers logo seems to be on point with the 3 double stitched. It's got the nice, dazzle twill there for the little swoosh with the basketball going on, and then the star as well. NBA logo, and of course the 2001 All-Star logo. And there you see again, it has the date February 11th, 2001. Allen Iverson. It's like what they do with the Michael Jordan, and I think they did it with the Kobe Bryant. So all their All-Star NBA jerseys, they'll put the date, which is a nice little touch. And it's got the Iverson 3 on the back. So, and I was like debating. I mean, it was either going to be Kevin Garnett rookie or the '01 step over Allen Iverson. I figured whichever I don't get, I'll get during the winter sale in February. So hopefully as long as it's in the store in my size. But had to get this. I didn't care. Like, so this was the first thing I grabbed, and I was just so happy to find it in 52. And it was like, this made the day for me. So there you go. Boy, I'm tired already. It was a big day full of just amazing finds. Like I said, Iverson to top it off. To start it off, I should say. Garnett and Steph Curry rookies. Just great day overall. Great time with my buddy Mark Medora too. Shout out to him. And I actually have 2 more things to show, believe it or not. So it was a great day. It was just a great deal and just tons of stuff in there to find. And I did find some things. So so we went from the first thing I picked up to the last thing I picked up. And if they didn't have this in my size, I wouldn't have gotten. I was like, well, if they have it in my size, but they might not because it's been around for a couple years. The ones they had on the floor were smaller sizes. I mean, I showed them a 48. I said, you got 52 in this. If they didn't, it would have been okay, but they did. So I'm like, I got to do it. This is another one. It's another one I've actually had my eyes on for a number of years, and for one reason or another, I just got it something else, didn't get this. And I'm like, you know what? These are becoming harder and harder to find. Let me just grab one. So I got the Stan Mikita Chicago Blackhawks jersey from, I believe, the 60-61 season. That red. It's got the nice, I ran out of hangers, so I can't. I don't have a hanger for it just yet, but it's got the logo right there, the 21 with the stripes. Just such a sweet jersey. Of course, the drawstring at the top. Vintage look. 21, no name on the back, just that 21. Mikita, Hall of Famer, one of the great Blackhawks in the history of the franchise. They've had some pretty good years in recent years, I gotta say. Yeah, 60-61 Stan Mikita right there. I've always kind of liked the Blackhawks. When I of course, go back to the Bulls years in the 90s, I kind of adopted some of the other Chicago teams at that time. And the Blackhawks are a team, because of that logo and everything. I mean, just always kind of remembered them. Of course, I don't go back to the Stan Mikita days, but and I wasn't rooting for them in 2010 when they were playing my Flyers. So that was very disheartening. The way that series ended on that crazy goal by Patrick Kane, but what can you do? Hopefully our year will come sooner or later. I got my Flyers on right now, actually, but some year, right? Trust it. They're building. All of our teams are building. I don't know when the building's going to finally get to something. But anyhow, I move on. Last but not least. Oh my goodness. No, not last but not least. There's actually one more in there I forgot about. Got the Blackhawks 92 finals. This is another new release. So it wasn't on sale online, but it was in the store. Jeremy Roenick, JR. Of course, had some good years with the Flyers too. But only time he went to a Cup Finals was back in '92 with the Blackhawks. So that's that classic Chicago Blackhawks red, just like the Mikita, only a little different in the style of the sleeves with the 27. A little higher, I believe, than that 21 was on the sleeve, if I'm remembering correct. Yep, because the 21 on the Mikita was actually part of the stripes. This one, of course, is more of the current look with the number over the stripes. And it's got the 92 finals patch. That year they lost to the Penguins, that great dynasty Pittsburgh Penguins team with Mario Lemieux and company. But JR, great Blackhawk and a great player in the American board player in the history of hockey. Of course, spent some time here in Philadelphia too. He's still beloved here in Philadelphia from his days as a Flyer. So there's JR and Stan Mikita, Chicago Blackhawks, and there's one more to finish it all off, I promise. This is another one that I was surprised to see it in my size. I hadn't seen it in my size for a number of years. This is one that's been around for a few years now. It's another one of those that back in the day when it first came out, I wanted it and just didn't jump on it. Other things just kept popping up. My buddy Mark M, he got it. Mark Medora, he got it years ago, and I kind of slept on it. And as luck may have it, I saw it yesterday in my size, and I picked it up. So I got the Patrick Waugh 93 Cup Finals jersey. This is the last time to date the Canadians won a Stanley Cup. Last time to date, I believe if I remember correct, I hope I am, that a team from Canada won a Stanley Cup. So, well, we'll see. A couple of the Canadian teams doing pretty good this year, so we'll see. And Canadians one of them. This one, again, with the Cup Finals patch from the 1993 season, they defeated the Los Angeles Kings. Of course, you see the Kings jerseys with the Cup patch from that season. But they lost that year to the Canadiens. Les Habitants defeated the Kings that year in the finals. And then after that, interesting side note, after that, a couple of the players from that Stanley Cup championship team went on and had some great careers with the Flyers as well. John LeClair and Eric Desjardins. Two Flyers that are in the Flyers Hall of Fame right now. Two of the players in the Flyers Hall of Fame. Great trade made way back when with the Flyers. Mark Recchi, and I believe there was another player or two involved, going to Montreal, coming from Montreal, was a lesser-known player in John LeClair, who went on to have some great years with the Flyers. Another American-born player who had some great seasons. Multiple 50 goals a season scorer. He was part of the Legion of Doom line with Eric Lindros and Michael Renberg. Just had a tremendous career, of course, with the Flyers. And Eric Desjardins, who had some good seasons with Montreal, comes to Philadelphia, great defenseman for many years with the Flyers, kind of anchoring that defense for those years. They both were on the team that lost to the Red Wings in '97 in the Cup Finals, but they had some great seasons with the Flyers, and of course, two of the more recent inductees to the Flyers Hall of Fame. I think Eric Desjardins was last season, and LeClair went in with Lindros the season before. Now, of course, Eric Lindros in the Hockey Hall of Fame. So pretty cool there. Flyers, got some pretty good players from the Canadiens in that trade after the Canadiens won the Cup in '93. That was that offseason they traded LeClair and Desjardins to the Flyers for Mark Recchi. And Mark Recchi at the time was seen as the centerpiece of that trade. And the Flyers made out pretty good. Getting LeClair and Desjardins in that trade. So just a little bit of history. As we finish off this video that's gone on for 22 minutes, almost 23 minutes. I'm sorry. I had a lot of stuff to show. Really good deals. Great deals on all the stuff I picked up. I was not expecting to find that many items, particularly hockey-wise. Sometimes when they have these new releases, they don't hit the store right away for whatever reason. I really did not expect to see that Jeremy Roenick in there. I know they made Roenick and Chelios. They only had Roenick in the store, which is cool because that's the one I wanted out of the two of them. So that was a good find. I mean, like I said, the Iverson 01 All-Star was just an amazing find, to see that in there in my size. The Curry rookie, of course, the KG rookie. Great finds all around. Great day yesterday was had with myself and my buddy Mark Medora, Mark Dam. Yeah, great times. Unfortunately, the Flyers lost yesterday to the Rangers afterwards, and the Sixers lose to the Bulls later that night. So it wasn't a good day Philadelphia sports-wise yesterday, but sale and finding-wise for Mighty Fan, it was, as Ice Cube once said, it was a good day. So that's going to do it for the pickups of Black Friday, the annual pickups on Black Friday, Mighty Fan. Hope you all enjoyed it. Had a lot to show. I wasn't expecting to have that much to show, but the deal was too good, and there was good stuff to be found, I guess. That is going to do it for me. I've said that a few times, but that is officially going to do it for me for this video. Thanks, as always, for watching. Hope you all and your families had a wonderful Thanksgiving. The start of the holiday season is upon us. The crazy time of year. So hopefully you all have a wonderful holiday season. Start to the holiday season, I should say. And that's going to do it for me. Have a good one. As always, great times ahead for all of us in the Jersey Heads community. To all the groups out there on Facebook, big shout outs to you guys. To all my fellow Jersey heads, of course, family, friends, fellow DVNR members, anyone I'm forgetting. As always, this is Mighty Fan saying peace, and I will see you all in the next video. I'm not sure when the next pickup video is going to be. It might not even be. There might not even be one until 2017. But we'll see. We'll see what if there's anything that comes my way between now and then. We'll see. But anyhow, the next season of the Fan Series video, for all of you who are wondering, I know Dennis Santos usually is the one that wonders mostly about my videos. I don't know if I'll be able to put it up on Monday night, so it'll probably be Tuesday when I do the reaction vid for the Eagles-Packers game. That's going to do it for me for now, as always. Big shouts again to all you guys and gals out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me some of your time. I know I usually go a little long, but thanks anyhow. This is Mighty Fan, as always, signing off for now, saying peace. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. You stay classy, Canada.